Hey guys, how you doing? This the Big Fig from my First Shot Shooting Academy coming to you with another video. This video is on how to convert in 2026 your AR pistol into a short barrel rifle. Now it's easier because in 2026 they took away, number one, they took away the $200 you have to pay the government. But two, they made the process a lot faster. It's really busy now because everybody's going crazy buying silencers and converting their rifles. But sometimes it takes people my friend did it, it took him 4 days. Me, I think the guys told me it's going to take 60 days. But anyway, so the first thing that you have, if you guys never done this, like you never own a silencer, you never done this, you want to do it for the first time. There's a video of a guy doing it himself. And I'll try to put a link, but if not, just look for it. And he did it a month ago, so it's in 2026. But what I did is, I want to show you what I did because I think the process is easier. So the first thing you do, and I've done this years ago, but I'm just giving you an update. The first thing you have to do is go into the eform.atf.gov, so which is the government's alcohol, tobacco, firearms website. Okay, and then you see here where it says down here where it says register. Okay, you can see it right here. So you send them an email, you put the information, then they're going to give you a username. They're going to give you a 4-digit number, or they might tell you to pick a 4-digit number, password, everything. Save it, please, write it down. Also remember that every year, if you don't use it, that password is going to go away. So next year, like a month before, whatever, just log in, have your new password ready, and then reprogram it. Whether you do one a year, you'll never do it again. Because when you need to do it like me, I haven't done it in over 2 years. When I went, it was a mess. So you do that, right? That's the first thing you do. The second thing you do is you go to Silencer Shop, which I think is the best way. Silencer Shop. Oh, it stayed open. Let me see if I could log off because I need, okay. No, it's not what I want. But anyway, you go to Silencer Shop. Download the app. You could load it to your phone, to your app, to your tablet, to your computer. You see it right there. Because I already opened it. Is that one right there. So let me show you. So when I open it, let me see if I could, it has all my information. Okay? Fingerprint on file. Let me, I don't want to put too much stuff because it's got my picture and everything. But once you download the app into the phone, for example, what you're going to do is you're going to put your information in. Your home address. It's going to ask you some basic questions. And you fill it out, right? And then down here, I should be using the pen. See right here? It says kiosks. So what you want to do is, you downloaded the app, you already have your eForm account or ATF account, they know who you are, whatever. Now you go download that app, you put your picture, or you could do it, find a kiosk, you're going to have a code every time. You go to the nearest kiosk with any gun shop. Most gun shops that are class 3 that sell silencers have it. When you go to the kiosk, you could do it there the first time. You don't have to do it in the app, but you download it, you could download your picture, you digitally download your fingerprints. That's what made it easier for me over that other guy, and I'll explain in a minute. And it is going to ask you if you want a trust or family trust, what kind of trust. Put individual trust. It'll just be under your name. So this gun, I could carry, the silencer, I could have it with me everywhere. My wife, she I can't tell her, take this gun, take it home, or take it over there. I have to be near there. So like my son is going to the gun range tomorrow, I can't give him that silencer because it's only under my name. But if he was in a family trust, then he could take it. But then what happens is if you put a family trust and you put 20 people in the trust, then every time you do a form like this, though they're not going to get it, it's only one gun, my gun, they all have to fill out the paperwork. So it's just better to do an individual trust. The only thing is that when I convert this into a short barrel pistol, it has to be laser engraved. So it's going to have my trust is called LAF trust and my home address. And it's going to be laser engraved in there, which is no big deal. Some people don't want that, then, or if you do the individual trust, then it's going to put your name. Whatever appears on the trust is what they're going to laser engrave to the gun. So anyway, moving on. So once you do that, There's two ways to do it. Like that guy went and got his own digital fingerprints, his own pictures. I have problems with that because not everybody makes digital fingerprints. And the places I was going to, the website that he recommended, it just like not everybody does it, but certain UPS stores, certain FedEx stores, sometimes mailbox, etc. But when I went in there to get the digital fingerprint to make the appointment, they say, oh no, you need an ROI number, and that's how we know to charge us, because a nurse is a price, a cop is a price. People that do digital fingerprints, say, well, I need it for the ATF. He said, well, you have to call them. They don't answer their phone. So then that guy did it. He went to that website, did it self-service. He gets a PVS, which now I finally found a place after I did this whole process. So I'm still going to do it. And then I'll have them with me forever if I ever need to send somebody my digital fingerprints. But anyway, I'm just rambling on. But to let you know that. The other way is what I did with Silencer Shop. You go to their website. You pay $50. And then what they do is they put you through the e-form, because you're going back and forward. You fill out all the information they're going to ask you. You're a criminal, same thing like buying a gun, blah, blah, no. The only difference is you have to give them the barrel length, which is 10.5, and the gun without the silencer, because that's not part of it, is 27 inches. Put all that information in, and then once you fill it out, like I couldn't get the fingerprints and the picture, but they have it and the trust. So I submit the form back to Silencer Shop. You send it away to them. They review everything. They add all of that stuff. They send it to you. Then you review everything. They tell you, yeah, everything is fine. You don't need to change something. Let's say you made a mistake on your name or your address, whatever. You might have an old address. Everything is corrected. I sign their application. Send it back to them within 30 seconds. Because it's automated. In a minute, it sends it back to you. It goes into the ATF, that same website. You open it, you sign a couple of places, you digitally sign, and then it gets submitted. Once you send, it goes right to the ATF. So they get a copy, you get a copy, you get a PDF, blah, blah, blah. You submit that, you get a submission, which one of the questions they ask you, who's the police chief in your town? So you find his address, his name, whatever, on the website like I did. Program it. Now that part that was submitted, I print it out, put it in an envelope, and just mail it away to the police department to say, hey, I'm getting this gun. No big deal. They never contact you anyway. But just to let you guys know. Now it's submitted as of Monday, March the 16th. So it's only 2 weeks. The guy said it might take 50 days. We'll see. I know that my friend did it on a Monday. He got it on a Thursday. But I'm not guaranteeing that. Nobody is. So that's if you guys want to do a E-Form 1, converting a AR pistol to short barrel rifle. There's a couple of ways to do it. This is the way I'm doing it, and I'm going to keep everybody in touch with the process so they could learn. Like I said, today's the 29th. If I get it in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, I'll make the next video, and I'll get this. All I have to do is take it back to Tactical Life, who built this gun for me, because they do laser engraving, and they're going to put the trust and my address and everything there, and that's it. And then I'll have a Form 1, and with the same restrictions, you got to be careful where you take it and whatever, like a silencer. But that's only going to the gun range and back, and that's it. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me a message. This is the Big Fig from my First Shot Shooting Academy, reminding you guys that big men do shoot short barrel rifles. I see you guys in the next video.